Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Road to Glory career mode as we have what is to be one of the biggest episodes so far. We're on the verge of a Champions League final, my friends. If you've missed any of the episodes, you won't know what's going on, so I will update you. We have been on the run of a century here with our Grimsby Town side, and it's led us to the semi-final, where we've played Juventus at Blundell Park, and we beat Juventus at Blundell Park by the single goal to nil. So today's episode, we will see if we are through to a Champions League final or not. So here is the plan, because there may only be the one game today. Should we lose that game, we will round up the Premier League and round it all up, and we go again to try and win, obviously, the Champions League next season. We've already won the Premier League. That is secure. We did it last episode. If we win today, however, then we go through to a Champions League final, which I never thought would be something I would be saying in this particular season. Our first year in the competition, and we are this far. We are one game away, my friends, from doing it. So let me show you the standings then. As we were doing this, we got to the group stage, winning our group quite comfortably. We got into the round of 16, and we took on Nice. As you can see, it wasn't really a fantastic game, as we scraped through on away goals. Following that, we then had the quarter-final against Milan. A 0-0 draw at Blundell Park led us to go to the San Siro, and we beat them 5-0 in the San Siro. I don't know how on earth we did that, but it was one of the best performances we've seen from our Grimsby Town lads. And then, semi-final, as you know, 1-0 at Blundell Park. So, not really sure what to make of this. I'm going to swap around a couple of players before we jump into this one. We are away, so away goals will play a massive part if we can get one. So this is the side we originally had named. We've got Kubo in Cam, but I think I'm going to start with Alenia. I feel like Kubo is not quite fully fit, and he might make more of an impact as an impact sub, should we need him to. He can play in loads of positions as well, just remember that too. So I think for the most part, that is the team that we are going to start with. I don't think there's anybody else down here. No, so we go with McNamee in goal, Sukasev, Darfalu, Rodriguez Lima and Tierney. Tierney being the oldest of that back four at 25 years of age. Rodriguez Lima at 20 and Darfalu at 22. With Sukasev at 22 as well. Peterson and Ferrari as the two CDMs holding it down. Both very young as well. Alenia just in front of them. McNeil, Barbe and Solanke. The oldest players in the team are Solanke, Alenia and Tierney all at 25. Kind of crazy to see that. But we go into this then at the Allianz Stadium. One game away. Are we going to do it? Leave your predictions down below before we get into game here, guys. And I will see you in a second when we are ready to get this one underway. And we are currently playing for Juventus within the My Player career mode. But we are here tonight in a different set of circumstances. We are here with our Grimsby Town side as we look to lead them to glory for the first time ever in the Champions League. It's our first time performing in the competition. And it might well be the first time we get all the way to the final. Don't really have a game plan for this. I could try and sit back and defend, but I don't feel confident doing that. So I'm just going to try and take the game as best I can to them. Elaine, you're going to shoot first here as it's blocked through. I'm just going to try and take the game as best as I can to this Juventus side. I'm not interested in sitting back. Not how I play this game. I do have drop back on the tactic, but what I mean is I'm not interested in putting on to ultra defensive and things of that regard because I largely will give away chances, so I don't want to risk it, you know. So it's just about us trying to find our feet immediately in this one. Solanke going to be fouled, keeps hold of the ball, and the referee does give us the free kick. Player to watch, Paulo Dybala had a poor first leg at the, at Blundell Park actually, at our ground. Yeah, he was not very good in that one, but he didn't really have too much to work with either as Florentine Barbe carries forward. Look at McNeil, Shane McNeil's goal scorer over at Blundell Park. Found the space at the back post and the cross was whipped in, but it's just not enough. And they deal with the first danger. He was the man who scored that goal that will go down in folklore of Grimsby Town as we had the win in the Champions League semi-final. We're trying to play our way out from the back here and being caught in possession, but Kieran Tierney has done very well to win that ball back. He might be able to get in again, you know, Shane McNeil. Look at this. Ferrari's going to find him. Shane McNeil from the Allianz Stadium to give Grimsby the lead, and he's put it wide. What a chance. One of the longest serving players in this Grimsby Town side that we currently have. And he couldn't convert one-on-one with Mattia Perrin. What a chance. Wow. Juventus caught out again by McNeil. And he really should have done better with that. Peterson going to largely be booked for this tackle, I think. I panicked and tried to block the shot, but it already left, and I took the man out, and he is going to be booked. So Shane Peterson on a yellow card, and only 15 minutes on the clock here. You can see he tried to do it and then just chopped down the on-running Juventus attacker, and Paulo Dybala is the man to take the free kick. Where's he going to put it, though? It's sent goalwards, and Ferrari has to clear it off the line. I'm not sure if McNamee had it covered, but it is a really good chance, that. And it's come to Paulo Dybala as they get another one. McNamee! What has just happened there? What has just happened there? If we'd have conceded that, I would have been livid. McNamee sorts it out eventually. What was that? Free kick Juve. They are throwing themselves around a little bit here. Ref, you've got to keep tabs on this because they're throwing themselves down to the ground on every single opportunity they've been given. And you are falling for it a little bit. I'm not pointing fingers, but I'm just saying, if it happens again and you start continuing to give these free kicks, it's going to get a little bit frustrating for us. We're already on a booking as well with Peterson, so we have to be careful with him. Ultimately, I don't feel like we are really doing that much, and Juventus are going to ground for it. Barbe steals it and looks for Solanke to get him on the front foot immediately. Poor pass in the end gives that ball away. Peterson has to go over and be careful, remember. Shane Peterson again will do very well, though. Leon Bailey turning well. Dybala trying to get them going now. Paulo Dybala finds a pass to Tolisso. Tolisso finding Bailey. Bailey to Dybala! And McNamee has pulled off a great save. First real time that he's actually been tested. Obviously, the free kick was cleared off the line. That would have tested him if it wasn't for Ferrari clearing it. But that is a phenomenal effort and an even better save from McNamee. Ferrari steals it back, and now we have to play our way out from defence as we've done that. Peterson's got McNeil giving the wrong side of the defence, and Shane McNeil's going to be found again. He wasted the first opportunity of the game. Shane McNeil straight at Perrin, and it's cleared brilliantly. Two big chances for our number 7, and he hasn't converted either one. Ferrari, McNeil. Shane McNeil still keeps hold, finds Ferrari again, back towards Peterson. Peterson to Barbe. Barbe flicks on the inside to Solanke. Good football from Grimsby as we keep hold of the ball. We are trying to see this out until half-time. If we can get a shot at the end of this, though, it would be grand. Ferrari to Peterson. Peterson to Barbe. Barbe trying to turn Wan-Bissaka. He's come through the back of him, ref. You have a decision to make here. Have you got it right? We're going to see this. Remember when I spoke about Juventus players throwing themselves to ground? Well, Barbe takes the touch. Oh, we're going to have to get a closer look at this. It's in the box, and Wan-Bissaka has gone through him to get the ball. Big decision from the ref. I'm not going to comment. Personally, though, as the manager of Grimsby Town, I feel like that should have been given, but maybe that's the bias in me. Because looking at it, if that's given to Juve, I think I'd be very frustrated. So it's one of those ones I think you have to just turn around and say it would be a harsh one. But there is case there. The referee doesn't give it, and we go on. And there is the half-time whistle from the Allianz Stadium. Juve 0, Grimsby 0 here, which means if it stays like this, we will be heading through to a Champions League final. But if they score and make it one apiece, we haven't got an away goal yet. So if we can grab a goal in the second half, confidence will be with us. We've had chances. McNeil presented with the best 2 of our first half, but he didn't take either one. So at the minute, I'm going to leave it as it is out there. I don't want to risk too much. Having said that, Peterson is yellow carded, so we have to keep an eye on that and maybe bring on Guendouzi at some stage. But an away goal here would change the entire dynamic of this. If we could grab it, Juve would start to panic, I think. Elaine, you're going to find McNeil as this second half gets underway. So Kasev giving him the run. Big Chris going to keep hold of the ball. Alenia. Oh, what a move. McNeil's in. Shane McNeil. Oh, what is that, Shane? Oh, my goodness me. He's having a nightmare out there, really. I think I need to take him off. I'm going to bring on Kubo. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening to him, but he's having a bit of a stinker. Like that one there, for example. I don't know what he's trying to do with that cutback. That was a cross, and he just seemed to kick the floor instead of the ball. Oh, man, that was not a great cutback, was it? So, going to change him. Get Kubo on, unleash him, and hopefully maybe Kubo can grab us that away goal we're talking about. But as it stands, we are heading towards a Champions League final. Great tackle on Dybala from Peterson. I tell you what, man of the match here so far, Shane Peterson. On a yellow card for this long, and he's timed every tackle so far to perfection. Alenia, Florentine Barbe just in front of him. Alenia spinning though. Ferrari really is the only man free here. He's inside the area. Ferrari! Brilliant block, Wan-Bissaka. And there is the change coming through. Kubo is on the field of play then. Can we score from the cross? And this would do it. Barbe swings it in. Not quite. It's headed out by Juventus. Here is Martins. Kieran Tierney got to go over. Oh, he's turned him. And Martins will find a pass to Wan-Bissaka inside the box. He goes. Tierney, though. Brilliant defending at a vital time from Kieran Tierney. He got turned just before that. A bit of trickery gets Wan-Bissaka in. And I thought he was going to get the delivery in towards the box, and that was going to be it. But fantastic defending from Kieran Tierney. Sees it out. And we survive. Kubo. Alenia. Kubo continues. Alenia's going to find him. Brilliant stuff. Can Kubo make it happen, though? Nobody really in there. Kubo chips it. Again, though, why was Barbet running towards Kubo? You're not giving him the angle by doing that. You're making it harder for him by any means. Kubo's delivery again. This time it was Barbet going up for it again. That is a high... Maybe it's not high foot. Maybe we just went to ground, possibly. That also could be the reason. I was going to say that's a high foot ref, but in hindsight, Solanke did duck. Oh, my goodness me. Peterson again with another brilliant tackle in a really, really, really good area as well. What a game he has had. We are 12 minutes away from going to a Champions League final. Peterson, Kubo, and it's been not a great night here in terms of quality, but we've done everything that we've had to do. My only worry is we're going to lose this with like the last few minutes. We've defended brilliantly throughout, especially that man there, Peterson. So I just don't want to throw this away. 10 minutes to go. Sukasev just sends one long, hoping for Kubo to take this now into a corner, which is exactly what we are going to do and see the clock out here. Kubo, bit of trickery, bit of magic from Takefusa Kubo as we knock down a few more minutes out of the time. Sukasev and Kubo, between the two of them, are trying to do this here. And we just got to keep it and hope that he doesn't lose it like that. 20 seconds until we're into the 90. There shouldn't be a lot of minutes added on. Only 2. Leon Bailey has dribbled it straight out of play. And that might just do it. Sukasev continue. This is going to be it. We're through to a Champions League final, my friends. We haven't scored on the night, but we defended resiliently. That man there, Shane Peterson, with a man of the match performance for me as Kubo whips one in. And it's going to get cleared away, but that should be it, referee. Peterson, we won from distance, and there it is. Grimsby Town have reached their first ever Champions League final. And we had to do it by having defended for large parts of that game. Proud is an understatement, because I tell you, recently, our defence, which was once a very strong point of our team at the beginning of the season, lacked a little bit recently. They lacked in confidence. Every time a cross got whipped in, you thought they were going to score the opposition. But tonight, inside a very, very difficult place, the Allianz Stadium in Turin against Juventus, we have kept them down to 0 goals. And McNeil's header in the first leg of the tie has been enough to do it. And we reached the final. And my, how this could all have gone differently. If this chance right here, I don't actually know exactly what happened. But it looks like it takes a touch off of Orsolini. He scuffs it onto Barbet, which reroutes the ball. And at that point, McNamee, he should get this, but I don't know what he does, really. Yeah, it trickles towards the line. Oh my God, look how close it was. I didn't know it was that close. Oh my goodness me. That is absolutely mind-blowing how close it actually was. Wow. Well then, that will do it. We are through to the Champions League final. Who awaits us is going to be Real Madrid or Barca. We'll find that out before we leave today. Absolutely unbelievable to think that we have reached a Champions League final. At the beginning of the season, I said I would be happy for us to get out of the groups. Well, we're in the final, ladies and gentlemen, and we await to see who it's going to be. Barcelona are 2-1 up after the first leg against Real Madrid. I think they have 2 away goals as well. So if Real score, it will be Barca heading through in that one. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not entirely. So we'll see as we skip past the days. I'm not going to be playing the rest of the Premier League games out because we've already won the title. So they bear no relevance to me. We're going to be naming a weaker team so we don't get injuries ahead of the Champions League final as well. I don't think we've got anybody chasing the Golden Boot. We have not. So don't have to worry about that either. But in terms of the Champions League draw then, for the next episode, which I'm not sure when you guys will get it, who is it going to be? Who is the team that we will take on to try and win Grimsby Town's first ever Champions League? Drum roll, please. Here we go. I've clicked the button. I mean, whoever it was going to be hard. But it's going to be Barcelona. 2-2. Real did score. They scored an away goal. But the 2 away goals that they got at the Santiago Bernabeu, Barca, is enough to take them into that final. I'm sure it's not necessarily what Barca were thinking when they started this, that they would meet Grimsby Town, but that is the way it sees it. Now, the question is, who goes into that final as favourites? Us or them? Who do you guys think is favourites? Let's take a quick look at the Barcelona side then. So in goal, they've got Ter Stegen, 92 rated. He started 11 of their Champions League games. The only other player to play was Ortola. So Ter Stegen in goal, 92 overall. My goodness me. Patrick Catrone will start up front most likely, 88 rated. They'll have maybe Dembele on one wing, 91, and Coutinho on the other at 88. So they'll most likely play a 4-3-3 as well, so we need to take that into consideration. Rabiot is their highest appearance maker alongside Rabiot and Arthur. Are the two, 90 and 87, respectively. Very, very good. Lucas Torreira is their CDM, 87 rated there as well. Calabria, 87. Miranda at left back. I'm not sure about Miranda. So he will be marking, most likely, Shane McNeil. So we're going to need to try and get McNeil involved a lot. Titi at centre-back, 92. Alongside Davinson Sanchez, 89. Maybe even Akanji, 87. So you can see their lowest rated player is Juan Miranda. Other than that, they've got 87s littered around for days amongst other teammates as well. Other sort of rated players. A couple of... In fact, how many 90s? 1 in Ter Stegen. 2 in Dembele. Coutinho, I think, is 88. Yeah, 88. They've got 3 in Arthur. 4 in Titi. And nearly 1 in Sanchez. So they've got 4 90-plus rated players, Barcelona. How many have we got? None. We haven't got 1. Ferrari is our highest rated, 87. I tell you what, but Peterson plays like he is. He's quality, is Peterson. But my friends, that is going to be it for today's episode. As I said earlier, just the one game, but don't not consider its importance today, because it was a massive one. And although there were no goals, we have taken one huge leap in the future of Grimsby Town. I'm going to be simming the rest of the games out next episode, and you will have the Champions League final to look forward to. I'm going to say this right now. I think we go in as underdogs in that one, but I love being an underdog. 4-3-3 is what they're going to play. What should we play is the question mark, though. I'll decide on that one next episode. If you have enjoyed this one, though, a like would be greatly appreciated. Apologies for the lateness of today's video. I was out earlier on with my team coaching, so we had a game earlier, so I didn't get back till later on today, and I've obviously given you guys this episode. Hopefully you did enjoy it, though. If you are new around here, like what you see, and are excited for that Champions League final, hit that subscribe button and make sure you have the notifications turned on as well to not miss it. We upload every single day for you guys to enjoy on the channel, so make sure you tune back if you want to catch up on other videos. And until next time, guys, Champions League finalists, Grimsby Town take on Barcelona. Leave your predictions down below. Catch you all then. Adios.